Top 10 New Open World Games in 2021. Nothing beats a video game for temporarily escaping the real world. Open world games are ideal for getting lost or exploring since they allow you to travel freely and explore outside the game's plot. These days, the open world can be considered a genre in and of itself. Depending on where you choose to travel on your next open world gaming adventure, you can discover precise simulations of real-life towns or nations, large fictitious areas with their own landmarks, full worlds to explore, or even whole universes. Games you'll discover on this list are the finest open world games. Let's start the countdown of the top 10 new open world games in 2021. Number 10. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is a 2021 third-person shooter platform game for the PlayStation 5 developed by Insomniac Games and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It is the 16th game in the Ratchet & Clank series. It's the first Ratchet & Clank series to be published globally on the initial day of release, as well as the first Ratchet & Clank series created by PlayStation Studios. It's a guarantee that you will enjoy the action and complete the tale, as the game includes a high contrast mode and toggles for easy traversal, camera sensitivity, flight health, and so on. Number 9. Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter Rise is a Nintendo Switch action role-playing game developed and published by Capcom. After Monster Hunter World 2018, it is the 6th mainline chapter in the Monster Hunter series, and it was published globally on March 26, 2021. A Microsoft Windows version is now in development and is scheduled for release in early 2022. The game garnered generally good reviews at its first release and has since distributed millions of copies. Prior to and during the attack, you can build up siege weaponry and command non-player characters to assault the monsters, while the monsters will be attacked directly by you. Number 8. Biomutant. If you're into role-playing games, this might be your call. THQ Nordic publishes Biomutant, an action role-playing game developed by Swedish company Experiment 101. On May 25, 2021, the game was launched for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Biomutant is a third-person action role-playing game set in the open-world setting in which you can control a mammalian warfare in a world populated with deformed creatures. You'll begin by customizing your character's length, body form, and thickness, fur, fangs, and a variety of other features that have a direct influence on the statistics of the playable character throughout your gameplay. Seven. State of Decay 3. A game on zombie apocalypse and the end of the world? Count us in! Undead Labs' State of Decay is an action-adventure, survival horror, and stealth game released by Microsoft Studios. It focuses on your leadership abilities to perform in the face of a slew of challenges, such as dwindling survival resources, group trust and morale, zombie elimination, base defenses, and people's lives. In each character, you have an attitude element that is influenced by game events. These views can influence your conduct, necessitating your involvement in some cases. You may locate or make different consumables, such as medicines and pipe bombs, to boost your odds of survival. Six. Everwild. Rare, the British video game company behind classics, announced its next major game, Everwild, at Microsoft's XO19 event. Rare is just giving us a quick preview at Everwild, but the teaser suggests that it will be an action-adventure game. The universe is filled with many animal types, all with Rare's characteristic cartoon-style appearance and feel. Everwild will provide you with unique, entertaining, and meaningful experiences that you can share with your friends and family. We can't wait to tell you more in the future. Are you excited for all these games? Comment a heart below. 5. S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. Stalker. Scavengers, trespassers, adventurers, loners, killers, explorers, and robbers is a series of first-person shooter video games for Microsoft Windows produced by Ukrainian video game company GSC Game World. In each game, you as protagonists will have your own aims that are distinct from the ones of other factions, yet you will be given opportunities to assist in schemes of others. Let's get to the next one. 4. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is an action-adventure game which is yet to be released at the end of this year. If you liked Part 1, you will certainly like the sequel too. Hopefully it will be available on Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch and Wii U platforms. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is to be a direct sequel, starring the same characters Link and Zelda. The sequel would set off Link and Zelda on a new journey as promised in the epilogue. They uncover something unusual, and this malevolent power threatens the entire kingdom of Hyrule. The main concern is whether Zelda will be an active player for the majority of the game, as she was in Wind Waker, or if she would require immediate rescue, like she did in the first Breath of the Wild. We have no idea. Guess we'll have to wait and find that out. Let's get to the next one. 3. Dying Light 2. Techland is developing and publishing Dying Light 2: Stay Human, a survival horror action role-playing game. The game will be available on Microsoft Windows, the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox One, and the Xbox Series X and Series S. The game, a successor to 2015's Dying Light, is set to be published on December 7, 2021. In the game, you'll encounter several groups and villages and must make decisions that significantly alter the condition of the game's environment and how non-playable individuals see Aiden. Next up, 2. Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6 is a first-person shooter with an action-adventure theme. So if this is your favorite mode, get ready. It is an upcoming first-person shooter game developed and released by Ubisoft Toronto. The game will be available on October 7, 2021. Far Cry 6 is the 6th major entry in the Far Cry series, and it is available on Amazon Luna, Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Stadia. As players, you assume the character of guerrilla combatant Dani Rojas, who is aiming to destabilize Castillo's dictatorship. One. Horizon Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden West is an upcoming action role-playing game published by Sony Interactive Entertainment and developed by Guerrilla Games. It is scheduled for release on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 in 2021. You take control of Aloy, a huntress in a world filled with frightening robots. Set in post-apocalyptic California, Utah, and Nevada, the game will explore the enigmatic region known as the Forbidden West. You as players will be able to investigate the wonders hidden beneath the surface of the seas, lakes, and rivers. That's a wrap of today's video. Which game are you going to play first? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content. Hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. Thanks for watching.